All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, Lonzo Ball, this rookie that was drafted second by the Los Angeles Lakers in this last year's NBA draft. Listen, a lot of people been hard on Lonzo Ball. I have been more optimistic. I'm unbiased when it comes to my take. I am a Lakers fan, but I take all that bias out because the game deserves an unbiased perspective, right? I love the game that much. For those who don't know, I used to work at ESPN. Trust me, I understand this game. And it looks like I understand this game a lot more than some of the people who get paid big bucks to understand this game. A lot of people saying Lonzo Ball's a buzz. Lonzo Ball's this, Lonzo Ball's that. He's not averaging what I thought he'd be averaging. I thought he'd be averaging like 25 and 10 right now, or 12 and 16 assists a game. I never thought that. Honestly, I thought he'd be around what he's averaging right now. And there are a lot of people who are calling this young brother a bust already. I'm not going to be the guy to do that. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's why. He's early in his career. A lot of people compare him to Ben Simmons. People forget Ben Simmons sat out an entire year last year. Technically, he's a rookie, but I believe the knowledge that he gained from still traveling with the team, insurmountable, right? Ben Simmons is no rookie. Physically, he looks like he's been in the gym for a year or two as well, right? You can tell that he got a little more weight on his bones than Lonzo. He looks big. Joel Embiid, I don't know why people consider him a rookie. He's not a rookie. Now, you got guys like Dennis Smith Jr. who are rookies by year, but I think they're much more physically matured. I don't think we're talking about the fact that Josh Jackson for Phoenix isn't starting right now. De'Aaron Fox for Sacramento is coming off the bench a lot of their games. Yo, we're just hard on Lonzo because he plays in Los Angeles and his dad gassed him up, right? I'm not concerned about Lonzo's play. As a matter of fact, if you put the stats on the screen, his averages are better than Jason Kidd's at this point in his career. His averages are better than, and we're talking about through 16 games, right? His averages are better than Gary Payton at this point in his career. His averages are better than John Stockton's at this point in the career. Look at it, about 9 points a game, about 7 assists a game, and about 6.5 rebounds a game. That ain't bad. That is not bad. Now, one problem is he can't stay on the court in the fourth quarter, right? Luke Walton has been faced with this tough decision. The coach of the Los Angeles Lakers cannot keep this brother on the court in the fourth. That's a huge problem because a lot of it is mental. Now, like I said, I would not be concerned as a Lakers fan. I'm not concerned about Lonzo's stats, right? There is one thing that has concerned me with this kid. There's one thing, and this is why he's not playing in the fourth quarter basketball games. And if you're a Lakers fan, this is why you might be concerned. It's not the stats. Body language. This brother's body language is disgusting. He's not a leader. When I look at him, you could tell I'm reading this guy on the court. I thought in the past at UCLA, because most of the teams that UCLA was playing, UCLA had superior athletes, right? So when Lonzo was getting the rock after the center or power forward rebounds the basketball, he'd get the rock and he'd pass it up court. We all thought he's trying to make a play. We're like, yo, this dude is an incredible outlet passer. When you break it down and you watch him in the league, he's not passing the ball to try to make a play up court. He's trying to play hot potato with the basketball. He doesn't want it in his hands. That is the honest truth. He doesn't want that basketball in his hands, and you can see it. He's scared of that moment right now, and his confidence is pretty shot. He's shooting the worst from the league from the three-point line. Yes, out of everybody who's eligible, who has put up enough three-point shots through 16 games, Lonzo has the worst three-point shooting percentage in the league. He's terrible right now. His shot is, the confidence is not there. I don't think his jump shot's broken. I just think his confidence is broken, right? But he's trying to get that ball up and down the court. He'll throw it to Brook Lopez 20, 30 feet down court just to get it out of his hands, right? Bad body language. And what I seen last night is why he hasn't been able to play in the fourth quarter. I'm going to put an image on the screen. Look at this. A skirmish happened. It was nothing. It was light. It happened last night between the Los Angeles Lakers and Phoenix Suns in a fairly competitive game, right? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, you see Kyle Kuzma, they got into it with a couple of Phoenix players, Devin Booker and company. Notice, pretty much everybody for both the starting lineups are out there, right? You even got coaches trying to come out to the court and break it up. You see Mike James in the right part of your screen for Phoenix. He's not even supposed to be in that. That's a suspension. If you leave the bench, he's probably going to get a 1-game suspension for that, actually. He's not even supposed to be involved, but if his teammates are going to war, he's involved. Now, you see where my arrow's at. Look at Lonzo Ball. And if you watch the video of this, I'm not going to play it, but if you watch the video of this, as soon as this skirmish happened, Lonzo wanted no parts of it. He just walked to the bench, right past his coach, Luke Walton. That is not good. That is not good. Now, Lonzo commented on this after the game. He said, man, this the NBA. I know guys ain't going to fight, but that's not the point. That is not the point. I don't care if I'm if I'm hooping on the street. You get into it with my teammate. And I could be on the teams with a random guy, right? And I could be playing against a brother of mine. If I'm playing against that brother of mine and he attacks my teammate, who's just a random guy, in that game, in that setting, I'm going after him. I'm standing up for my teammate because we're going to war at the time, period. And this is just the consistent body language we've seen of Lonzo Ball. It's very symbolic of how his season has gone so far. He just doesn't seem like he cares enough. Now, maybe off the court, he's really putting in that, from the games, he's really putting in that grind, when we don't see it. I'm not saying he's not, but all I've seen his brother do is drop a couple records. He's still dropping music, and you do whatever you want in your spare time, but I don't think Lonzo's gained enough clout to be stepping away from things like this. Like, if LeBron doesn't want to be a part of a skirmish, I get it, right? You can't afford to get injured or hit in the face. You've been the best player in the NBA for 14, 15 years. I get it. If Steph doesn't want to be a part of a skirmish, you let Draymond handle your lightweight. Steph's won 2 MVP awards. I think he's earned that right. He has 2 championship rings as well. Lonzo, you 19 and you 16 games in, my brother. You ain't earned no clout. You've earned absolutely nothing in this league to feel like you're too good to stand up for your teammates. Again, the skirmish was a lot about nothing. Nobody threw any blows or anything like that. It was just a normal NBA skirmish in which I would want my teammates to have my back. Now, I'm not trying to criticize Lonzo, say he's a bad person for not standing up for his teammates. No, I just think he's very disengaged. I think one part of that is he's overthinking his shot in his mind. His mind's probably on that shot he just missed. And I think B, I don't know if he really wants this at an elite level. So if you're a Lakers fan, that might be cause for concern. I don't know how bad this kid wants it. Like, do you want success? Because a part of wanting success is you want your teammates to know you got their back. And that was a bad sign. And it's probably as symbolic as you could get for Lonzo's start to his 16-game NBA career. Now, Luke Walton, the coach of the Lakers, again, has come out and said that a teammate checked Lonzo about that on their flight, leaving out. They checked him. They was like, yo, this can't happen, bro. Now, they didn't really disclose what was said, but one could assume this is just like yo, bro, Lonzo, you our guy. We rock with you, but that can't happen. That cannot happen. You can't leave us out to dry. And if not, you're not going to throw any blows. At least get involved and stop your teammates from going and getting suspended like that. You know what I mean? Bad sign from the starting point guard of the team. I'm not concerned about his jump shot. Give him a year or 2. I think them things will start to fall. I'm not concerned about his averages. Him not averaging 10 assists a game. He's a rookie. Remember that. I'm concerned about this brother body language. That is a serious concern. And I won't call him a bust like a lot of people have already done. I'm not calling the guy 16 games into anything a bust. But I do think it's pause for concern if you're a Lakers fan.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.